Welcome to Emilak Online Tutorial. Now let us look at this interesting exponential equation, and here it reads that 2 raised to 9 raised to x, then all over 8 raised to 3 raised to x, all equals to 1 over 4, and we are requested to solve for x in this interesting equation. It's important that whenever you encounter equations like this, first of all consider the basis. Okay, can they be reduced to a common base? Okay, and you can see here you have 2, here you have 8, which can also be reduced to 2, and here you have 4, which can also be reduced to 2. Okay, this makes our working process easier. So let's get started. So here we have 2 raised to 9 raised to x, then all over, now 8 here, okay, changes to 2 raised to 3 is the same as 8. Okay, so here we have 2 raised to 3, take note all in parentheses, then raised to 3 raised to x, now which gives us also equals to 1 all over 4. Let us recall that according to the law of indices, when you have a raised to m or raised to n, now this gives us a raised to mn. Now, but there's something we need to be careful about. Now, if you take a look at this exponent here, you will notice that it has the same base but different exponents. Okay, we ought to have applied this rule here to this, but the 3, this 3 and this 3 are of this different exponent. So what do we do in this case? Okay, so we recall that according to the law of indices, that when you have a raised to m, then times a raised to n, now this gives us a raised to m plus n. So, and that is the rule we'll be needing in this case. Okay, so let us just apply it. So here we have that 2 raised to 9 raised to x, then all over 2. Now because this is raised to 1 here, we have 3 raised to 1 plus x, then all equals to 1 over 4. Okay, so that is that. So the next thing we need to do here now is to we notice that here we have a base of 2 and here we have a base of 2, and we know according to the law of indices also that if you have a raised to m all over a raised to n, now this gives us a raised to m minus n. So we will apply this rule. We apply this rule now to the left hand side of this equation. Okay, so which gives us 2 raised to 9 raised to x, then minus, then into, okay, minus into 3 raised to 1 plus x, then equals to we can actually change this to exponents. You know, when we have 1 all over x, this is the same thing as saying x raised to negative 1. Okay, but in this case here you have 1 all over 4, which can also be transformed into 1 all over 2 raised to 2. And why did I change 1 to a base of 2? Because we are working with the base of 2. Okay, so to this end, if we are to transform this into an exponent, so it becomes 2 raised to negative 2. So we'll be replacing 1 over 4 with 2 raised to negative 2. So here we have 2 raised to negative 2. Now from this part, now you get to notice that we have a base of 2 on the left hand side and a base of 2 on the right hand side. Now because the two bases are equal, then we can equate the exponent. Okay, giving us 9 raised to x, then minus 3 raised to 1 plus x then equals negative 2. Okay, all right, let me do something here. Now let me reduce. Now I have here, let me simplify this, which gives us 9 raised to x then minus 3 raised to 1 then times 3 raised to x, all equals to what? Negative 2. Now I can reduce 9 here to a base of 3, now giving me 3 raised to 2 all raised to x then minus 3 raised to 1, okay, into 3 raised to x then equals negative 2. Okay, so at this point here, we can have it as now I can swap this exponent here, now giving us 3 raised to x all raised to 2 then minus 3 into 3 raised to x then equals negative 2. So at this point now we can see we have a common term here. So let's make that common term equals to a variable. Let's make it a variable y. So probably use some sort of substitution method to solve for x. So let y equals 3 raised to x. So wherever we see 3 raised to x, we substitute it for y. So here we have the y raised to 2 then minus 3y then equals negative 2. Okay, so let's add 2 to both sides of the equation. Here we have y raised to 2 then minus 3y then plus 2 equals what? 0. So let us factorize the equation. So by factorizing the equation, let's just open 2 parentheses. So the variable here is y, here is y. Now because the product here is positive, has a positive sign, and the sum here has a negative sign, it implies that the two factors which when multiplied to give you 2 will definitely be negative. So here we have negative and here we have negative. So what is that number in which one you multiply to give you 2 and you add to give you 3? So and that should give us 2 and 1. So here we have 2 and here we have what? 1. So at this point now these two terms equals 0. So we can say that y minus 2 equals 0, which gives us that y equals 2. Second one is y minus 1 equals 0, which also implies that y equals 1. Now recall that y equals x raised to 3. So let us replace our y for x raised to 3 and solve for x. So at this point we have that when y equals 2, we see here that 3 raised to x equals 2. So for us to find x, all we just need to do is to apply log to both sides. So here we have log 3 raised to x equals log 2. Now applying the power log to this, we tend to have x log 3 then equals log 2. Now dividing both sides by log 3, we have that x equals log 2 all over log 3. Okay, so this is the first solution. So let us solve for the second value of y. So for y equals 1, y equals 3 raised to x then equals 1. Now let us apply log to both sides so that we find the value of x. So log 3 raised to x equals log 1. So at this point, applying the power log to this, then we have x log 3 equals, and log 1 is 0. So here we have what? 0. So let's divide both sides by log 3. Actually, by looking at the equation, x in this case is actually 0. So when we clear off this, then x here then equals 0. Okay, now here are the two solutions to x. So when y equals 1, x equals then 0. So the two values of x that satisfies this equation is x equals log 2 all over log 3, which is also the same as log 2 base 3, or x equals 0. Now these are the final solution that satisfies the equation. Alright, please don't fail to share this video to other learners. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye bye.